Mike Burns picks up his 5th strikeout. Strikes on Ethier, and he struck him out. Burns is having a career day at Miller Park. Mike Burns rings up Russell Martin.
Hey guys, Coach Mike here, and today we're going to go over our 4th installment of our base running series, our leads and base running from second base. The first thing we want to do is, once we're on second base, we are now in scoring position. All right, so we're very vital to be in scoring position. We can score on a base hit. We're trying to advance to third base to be in even a better position to score. But as soon as we get on second base and we get our signs, the first thing we want to do is every pitch we want to pick up our outfielders, see where our outfielders are playing. Because every pitch, those outfielders can change depending on what the count is for that hitter. So we want to pick up our outfielders. Once we know where our outfielders are, we also know where our middle infielders are. One shortstop might be playing back, the second baseman might be holding us on. Second baseman might be playing back, shortstop might be holding us on. We're going to have an idea on where our defense is playing. When we go to take our lead, it is different than first base. First base, we get a little bit lower, we're lower to the ground, we're really focusing on that pitcher's move. Second base, we want to walk. We just kind of want to walk and pick up our infielders, and now we're paying attention, right? We're walking, we get a nice, comfortable lead, and we're loose. We're a little bit taller, and now we're loose. From here, we want to be paying attention on the ground ball right now. If there's a ground ball hit, any ground ball hit in front of us, right? We got to make sure that we see it through. Any ground ball hit, we got to make sure. We do not want to run into an out. Ground ball to the third baseman, we don't want to run into an out. Ground ball hit right to the shortstop, we don't want the shortstop to field it and be able to throw us out at third base because we are in scoring position. So once we take our lead, right, nothing's changing as far as wanting to anticipate the ball in the dirt. Ball in the dirt, we want to try to get to third base. But from here, we've got our lead. As that pitcher delivers the ball to the plate, we're going to take our secondary. We're going to be out on our front foot. As that ball's hit, we should already know, ball in front, we need to creep back and see it through. If it's the ball hit at us or to our left, we're breaking hard to third base. Now, there can be a chance where there's a softer hit ground ball that's in front of us. I got my lead, I take my secondary, I'm out in front, and it's a slow ball hit in front. Third baseman might charge. I'm on the move. Once he vacates his spot to go get a ball, I'm on the move. There might be a ball hit in the hole where he's breaking to his left in the hole. I can take third. These are all situations that can come up that we need to know when to go. So as I take my secondary, I'm here, that ground ball, and I see that third baseman coming in the hole to try to make a play, I'm gone. I'm going to take third base because I know he's going deeper in the hole to try to cut that ball off and make the play at first. He's not going to have time to come and get us. These are all balls that we have to be thinking about, all the different types of plays that we got to be thinking about before they happen. So when they happen, we already know what we're doing. Now, fly balls. It all depends on how many outs there are, is depending on what we're doing here at second base. I have my lead, right? Pitcher delivers the pitch. I have my secondary, ball's hit. We got no outs. Ball hit in the air. We're going back and we're tagging. So if it's a ball hit to deep center field, my secondary, boom, ball hit to deep center field. I'm going back and I'm tagging. He catches that ball, I can tag up and now go to third with no outs. Because now being on third base with one out gives us a chance to score on another fly ball, a ground ball, a wild pitch, many chances to score from third base with only one out. So fly balls in the outfield with no outs, we're going back and tagging. If he drops the ball, or he doesn't get to it, and I only advance one base, I'm still on third base with no outs. All right, so we still have great chance to score from third base with no outs. All right, But the whole goal is we want to make sure that we can get to third base with less than 2 outs, because there's many different ways to score. Now, on a fly ball with 1 out, I take my lead, secondary, boom, fly ball hit in the outfield. If it's deep, I'm going to be getting off a little bit. I'm right here, I'm halfway if it's the same fly ball to center field. If that ball's caught, I'm going to hustle my way back to second base. If that ball's not caught, now I need to be scoring. The whole reason is if I'm tagging up and that ball's caught and I get to third and now there's 2 outs, fly ball I can't score with 2 outs from third. Ground ball I'm not scoring from third. So it takes away those chances. I'm already in scoring position at second base. So being on third base with 2 outs, a base hit is going to take, I need to get me to score from third, just as the same thing. A base hit is going to help me score from second base. All right? So those are the 2 different things on the fly balls with second base. Now, a good way of stealing second base. As we pick up our outfielders and we take our lead and we're walking off the bag and we get our lead, you want to not give yourself any attention. We want to try to be quiet. We always want to have a moving lead at second base, but we want to be quiet. We don't want to be jumping around. When you're jumping around, think about it. When you're up to bat, do you want your teammate out on second base jumping around when you're trying to focus on the pitcher and his release point and hitting? We do not want to be dancing around, but we want to be moving. Every pitcher is going to have their cues as far as they get in a rhythm. They might be a one-looker. They might look twice, and then they look at home before they throw home. So we're going to know all this stuff beforehand as we're paying attention to the game. But I have my lead. It's always a walking lead. So I'm here. When that pitcher's looking at home, I'm just creeping. I'm creeping. When he looks at me, I might stop and maybe take a little step back. He looks back at home, I'm creeping. Now when that leg goes, I'm stealing third. The best chance of stealing third is you always want to be moving. If you're stopped flat-footed, it's a lot harder to get to third base on a stolen base. But if I'm moving, it's a good chance to be able to steal third base as I'm moving through my lead. The next thing I want to talk about is with 2 outs. My lead will change from second base with 2 outs. 2 outs, I'm anticipating contact and I want to score on any ball hit. So as soon as I take my lead, I know where my outfielders are, I know where my infielders are. I want to take a deeper lead. So now, as I come up, I already have that angle to where I do not need to round. I do not need to go at the bag and round it. I'm already deeper. That ball's hit. I'm taking that corner and I'm going straight to home. So with 2 outs, you want to back it up and get that deeper lead. 1, you're pushing that shortstop back, so it's harder for him to pick you off. And 2, I've got now that angle as soon as there's a base hit. That concludes base running at second base. Go out there, outwork, outplay. Hey guys, some of you don't have bases at home to do the base running drills. Go ahead and click the link below to grab some PowerNet throwdown bases.